I would assume a pretty frustrating day. Just didn't really seem to have maybe any breaks go your way, but also just maybe the execution wasn't quite there in all facets.
No, it wasn't. You're right. It's not about breaks. It's we didn't play better than they did, and you're playing a top 25, top 10 team on the road, man, you got to play cleaner. Free bases, extra bases, just balls going to the backstop, balls bouncing around home plate. So just constantly giving up too many free bases. Didn't play terrible, but if you're going to play like that, man, you better put up double-digit runs, and we didn't do that. We left a lot of runners on base, and they got some huge two-out hits, and we didn't.
You talked a little bit last night when we had spoken about maybe Riley was going to be the guy. You had said, get us through the lineup one time, and we'll kind of go from there. And after he got through the lineup one time, it seemed like he did a pretty good job, was pretty efficient, and then they seemed to have him timed up a little bit there as he struggled to get through it the second time. That maybe was kind of the difference in the game. Was there some thought of going to somebody else earlier, or no?
Nah, it's still, I think, like a 5-3 game at that point. We had opportunities, so we couldn't, been different if we'd have tied it up and maybe taken the lead. It's a different game, but we didn't do enough offensively. Thought we just missed a lot of fastballs, soft contact. Just couldn't get a big hit, couldn't get that ball in the gap and score multiple runs. So you give them credit. They got talent, man. They got good pitchers, and they got out of jams. We came up, like I said, a couple of times. You got to have a big two-out hit, especially on the road, and we couldn't get it today.
The base running, again, was a little questionable at times. Maybe not sliding, maybe not picking up the base coach.
Yeah, if I had more options, I'd have pulled a player or two. They'd have come out of the game. But we were a little bit down on the infield. We just didn't have enough bodies. So, that's embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed. You run the bases like that, you should be embarrassed. And I would have pulled a player if I had more bodies, but I couldn't do it today.
As you look to flip it to your kind of the last road game out of this 7 out of 8 road swing here, might have lacked a little juice today. It seemed like, at least to me from afar, but should be no problem getting up for Tuesday night, I would think, in Lexington.
Yeah, I think we're going to get up for whoever we play, and we should learn playing on the road, man. Playing on the road, you got to earn it. You got to be aggressive in the zone. You can't give up free bases, and I'm not just talking about walks. The jog from first to second or jog from second to third because the ball's not, we're not handling the baseball well. You got to make routine plays, and you got to get some hits. I mean, that's part of baseball, and especially when you're on the road.
As you do go into Lexington, is the thought to go back with Hartman again on Tuesday night?
We'll go back to the drawing board. I mean, I'm confident if he's the guy that we go with, he'll keep getting better, and the more times we run him out there, the more experience he gets. But I thought he's been pretty good, the last 2 weeks, right? And but again, I'm confident with the arms we got. You just obviously like somebody to get you out of the gate.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dan.
Okay.